What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and it just goes to show you that there's literally no point in ever trying to appease the mob, because they will demand you bend the knee. They will redemand you bend the knee. They will demand again that you bend the knee. And then when you bend the knee, they will say you didn't bend it fast enough, or that you didn't bend it deep enough, or that you didn't bend both knees. And then they will just continue to be outraged at you anyway, because that's what this is all about. It's not about whether or not you do the thing that they want you to do. It's about control. It's about them being able to make you do that thing, which I guess I understand from a human perspective. It's these losers want to feel really powerful. And now the Disney employees, they're in this heated battle. The seven LGBTQ employees at Disney are holding the entire corporation at, hostage because, well, it's probably more than seven, but you get what I mean. Because they didn't, first, they didn't come out against the bill that prohibits teachers from teaching kindergarten till third grade, like R-rated things. A normal person's fine with that. But for whatever reason, I don't know. For whatever reason, there's a group of people that want to self-select and say that they actually do want to teach kindergarten through third graders about, their bodies and about intimate relationships and things of that nature. I wouldn't want to be self-selecting as somebody who wants that, but they are. So anyway, Bob Chapek, Disney's CEO, ends up coming back out and standing against this bill, and that wasn't enough. So then Disney decided, well, we're going to suspend any and all political donations, which at its face value is honestly not a horrible thing, in my opinion. It's really not that bad of a thing to happen, because I don't want corporations, buying our politicians anyway. But that wasn't enough. Now the employees are going to are staging a walkout over the quote "Don't Say Gay" bill response, which is not what the bill is called. It does not say that. I will just call anybody who is against this pro-grooming at this point. And I'm fine doing it. Like, I don't understand any of this. Like, the bill is 3 pages long. You can very clearly understand what's in the bill and why they might want to do it. But they're still willingly lying about the bill. They're lying about what's in the bill. Our corporate media our mainstream media is doing it. People on Twitter aren't taking the 8 seconds it would take to read just a synopsis of the actual bill, and they're choosing this as the hill to die on. I don't know why anybody would want to be choosing to be on like the pro-grooming hill, but they are, apparently. And now the Disney employees are set to walk out. Now, remember how effective it was when the Netflix employees did it? Remember when tens of Netflix employees came and walked out over the Dave Chappelle special? And like that, like tens of employees walk out on Netflix. There was probably 40 times the number of press on site as there were the number of people that were actually walking out. And nothing happened. In fact, Netflix gave Dave Chappelle a brand new deal in February for 4 new comedy specials with his home team crew. I don't think they're actually him, but fresh off his latest deal with Netflix earning him $60 million for 4 specials, Equanimity, The Bird, Revelation, Sticks and Stones, and The Closer, the comedy giant is back at it again with 4 specials heading our way. Many consider him to be one of the greatest comedians of all time. I don't think, it's probably too early to say. He's one of the greats. Chappelle has faced backlash for his most recent The Closer special, For his most recent closing special, in which he made controversial remarks about the trans community. This prompted a trans Netflix employee to stage a walkout of 11 people of protesting the special altogether, which ended in their firing after they leaked financial data. Now, this is alleged. The leakage of the financial data is alleged, but as far as I know, it's absolutely true. Like, you don't quit your job. You don't get fired as that person and for not doing that. Like, if they really hadn't done that, they would have sued Netflix for $100 zillion and won it, because that's the way the world works nowadays. They would have crowdfunded a $50 million defense fund. They would have written a book if they didn't do it. My suspicion is, of course, that they absolutely did it. And now Disney employees are going to walk out. The Walt Disney Company, and specifically Bob Chapek, have come under fire over their response to the Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. Again, I know who runs this website. Geeky Sparkles, like you shouldn't be using their language. It's not the Don't Say Gay bill. It never was. Chapek was criticized for not using the power of Walt Disney to leverage a different vote on the bill. So again, liberals, again, from when I was young, they were like anti-corporation, anti-corruption. They're mad that a super huge mega corporation didn't interfere with the political process. That's what they're mad about. Employees who are upset feel they should have publicly denounced the bill. They are also mad that the company gave political donations to the people behind the bill and are now staging small walkouts, leading up to a full-scale walkout on March 22nd. Nobody's going to care then. Nobody's going to care. If you want to walk out and you want coverage of it, like press coverage of it, which is why you do a walkout, right? You want attention, me. It's all about me. I'm going to take a selfie at the walkout. I want likes and retweets. If you want that, you better do it like today or tomorrow. Because already people are done talking about this. Besides Chapek's failure to call out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over the bill, Disney is in trouble for giving political donations for those voting against it. Because like other corporations, Disney gave to both sides so they can call in favors when they need to. It's important to mention that other companies who are also in Florida and did the same thing aren't being openly attacked like Bob Chapek and Disney. Chapek did eventually call out the bill and Ron DeSantis, but it changed nothing. It was likely never going to, even if he spoke out sooner, of course. Bob Chapek made several public statements about it after his first statement was a blast for not being good enough. They are stopping political donations to everyone over and re-examining their political internal policies, yet again in an attempt to appease those that are angry. Some employees also feel that isn't enough. The website set up for the walkout, called whereischapek.com, calls for cast members to stage a 15-minute walkout on their breaks from March 14th to the 21st, leading up to a full walkout on March 22nd. A walkout on your break. So for the guy who's going out for a smoke, is he a part of the walkout? Now, of course, putting it on your break means, it probably avoids getting fired, which is probably a good thing. You are protected to act while on break for the daily break walkouts. But the full-scale walkout that will take place on Tuesday, March 22nd is not a legally protected action. Take your own situation into account before choosing to participate. I suspect Disney will just clean house. I don't suspect there will be many people at all that are interested in participating in this. And I suspect that I know that it will change nothing. Now, there's a lot of times where I mock this kind of thing and say, well, it definitely isn't going to do anything. But hey, I mean, Twitter pressure did get Bob Chapek to come out and denounce it. But every time you force somebody to do something they don't want to, and then you tell them that it wasn't good enough, like, they're going to be a lot less likely to let you do it again. The article ends, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to accomplish, as Disney has already spoke out against the bill. Bob Chapek has already withdrawn financial donations and has spoken to the governor. For what it's worth, even if he had done all this before, I don't think that would have changed anything in Florida, but it seems to have changed things at the company. You know why they're still doing it? Me. I want to take a selfie at the walkout, raise my fist in the air, and post it on Twitter for anonymous strangers who won't pay my bills when I get fired for it to like and retweet. Now, they're entirely open, and if they want to walk out on their breaks and do that, I think more power to them. But I strongly suspect that they don't actually think this is going to do anything, and that they're doing this just for publicity. It's not going to change Ron DeSantis' mind in the slightest. In fact, it will likely only embolden him. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.